So we just got the full self-driving trial, and we're going to test it out on a quick errand. We just got finished with the gym, and we're headed to a restaurant called Chula Seafood. So I'm in a parking lot, and I have it on chill mode. I've used this about a year ago, and they have like assertive and aggressive, and which means the car will accelerate and change lanes probably more frequently and aggressively than you'd like. So let's see how it goes. This is going to be a 6-minute drive, and we'll try and be as hands-off as possible to see how it's improved. Alright, so we have a protected left. Oh man. And it is between two lanes. Okay. And we're going to get on the freeway. Apply slight turning force to the steering wheel. Okay, so similar to autopilot in signaling. Pretty confident this is fine. It's not too slow or fast right now. Let's see how it accelerates up to speed. It does say 65 max. I'm guessing if I wanted to go faster I can, but we're getting off at the next exit, so that's fine. If yours doesn't look like this, the rainbow is because I do have rainbow road on. It's a setting that, to me, when I'm using normal autopilot, I can really tell that it's on, and I think it's a cool effect. So I guess in this one it's a lot smaller. Cool. It didn't freak out when that car signaled. This is pretty nice. I do enjoy that even with regular autopilot, you can't change lanes without disengaging autopilot. So this, of course, you don't have to do anything. But I did notice, so when I tried this earlier before we started filming, you cannot have the interior camera covered. It will not work without that. And then if you're filming, it knows that you're on the phone. It really wants you to pay attention, as this is a very supervised experience. They are very, Tesla is very clear on not wanting to get sued. Well, this is actually working quite well. I think Arizona is one of those states where the roads are pretty good here. The lines are very clearly marked in most areas. There's a lot of Waymos we have in this in the main cities in Maricopa County, and I think that's one of the reasons is everything's very, very clearly marked. What's interesting on the full self-driving is all the visuals. Normally on autopilot it looks like the vision is significantly limited, and suddenly with this update the car can see so much further, so many cars ahead, many lanes wide, and it doesn't make sense to me that they wouldn't. I don't know if that means just because the visuals are further that the car can't see that far on normal autopilot, but those of you who have used it before or are thinking about using it, you'll notice that the car seems to phantom brake or brake pretty aggressively sometimes, and this has been quite smooth, so it tells me that there may be differences. Okay, lane. Gets up to speed pretty quickly. Yeah, it stops right at 40, so I guess I could increase that. Yeah, and then it'll go higher. Pretty common for cars on this road to go much faster than the speed limit. Looks like I just keep my hand on the wheel, similar to autopilot. Alright, so now it's slowed down. I'm not sure why it did that. I don't know if it's because of that pothole or the car came up, or it just went down to 45 because it was going faster, but yeah, so it's deciding to go behind this car. It's good. It does does see that truck is signaling on the visual. Yeah, the braking doesn't feel that smooth. Like if you've driven an EV and the regenerative braking, you'll eventually get. You'd think this car, through because it's software managed, would actually have really good braking distance and initiating it, but that one was kind of jittery. Actually, really cool on how far the cameras can see. Also, to note, this is a 2021 Model 3, and it has the ultrasonic sensors. I don't know how much that does or doesn't play a factor in the driving experience. The later models have camera only. It is also interesting to see how the cameras are, as it hits a blind spot, they're disappearing and then reappearing. Okay, green light. Yeah, the acceleration is acceptable, I think. It doesn't have to get up to speed that quickly or that closely. Although that's personal preference. I'm curious what it'll do in this parking lot. I don't think it will park for you. It'll probably get to the destination. We are pulling into a private lot, so things are not marked like normal streets. Let's see how it does. Oh. Okay, autopilot navigation complete. It did not go into that turn. It's now taking... Where is it taking me? I think it just wants me to take over. Well, maybe not. It's signaling. This is unexpected. It did not follow the route. And it's just going... And... What is it doing? Is it pulling over? I guess it's just waiting for you to pull over. That's really interesting. It's not super clear. Let me see if I just go on the accelerator. What is it going to do? Okay, we're going in the back lot. This is really weird. I guess you could just disengage it, but it should be much more clear. Alright, I'm going to end the trip. Car's still on autopilot, and see, this is weird. Then it says autopilot disengage. What happened is if there was a problem. So there's not really an end to this. It should ask the driver maybe to take over. I could see why it would stay engaged because of a safety reason. Maybe someone did decide to doze off or not pay attention, and it wants to keep them safe versus just stop driving. But I think that experience right there is really interesting. Although I do think Tesla is definitely capable enough to park. So yeah, that was interesting. I would say I'd give that experience, it's not bad. It felt a lot better than before for local streets. I could see in the future this being very helpful, being very hands-off, but I'd give that experience felt like a B. All right, thanks for watching.